friends, my name is Maylin and welcome back to my channel. I'm a flutist, music teacher, and performer located in the city of Toronto, Canada, and this is my series where we learn how to play the flute from scratch. So thank you for joining me here again today. In today's video, this is going to be the last video of the Trevor Wise Beginner series, so thank you for joining me. And we're going to be learning the most famous piece that almost all beginner flute players learn, that's Greensleeves. And then at the end, I'll also be including some scales and arpeggios so that you can continue working on your technique, along with all the pieces throughout the past 36 videos that I've gone through. So as per usual, if you do have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments section down below. And also, if you are having any issues when it's coming to practicing, you're just not sure how to get started, or you want a way to structure your practice sessions, then feel free to check out my free practice guide, also located in the description down below. It gives you 8 easy steps to follow, and I've also made it printer friendly, so it's only 5 pages for you to print if you want to bring it anywhere with you. So thank you again for watching, and if you're just interested, then let's just keep on going. Alright, for the last time, as you know, my favorite book here, the Trevor Wise Beginner's Book for the Flute Part 1. So we're going to be going back to page 50, and then at the end, the appendix doesn't even have a page number. So we'll just put up Greensleeves right here. Alright, so this is going to be a duet. If you want to check out the key signature, we are in B minor, so taking a look at the first note there's a B, and then you always want to look for the raised 7th. So if you go back 1 note from B, so we know that's A, so if you want A to be raised, we have to look for A sharp. So if you look throughout the piece, anywhere where we really see A, besides the second part there, mostly in the first part, we'll see A sharp everywhere. And then we also have the raised 6 as well, with that G sharp at the end too. Of course, again, you want to take a look at the key signature. So we have the F sharp and C sharp, which means that B minor's relative major would be D major. So D major has 2 sharps, F sharp and C sharp. And again, if you are having trouble finding the key signature, you can either go up 6, so D, E, F, G, A, B, or you can go down 3. So that's another great way to find that out. So we are in 3/4, so 3/4 notes per measure. And the tempo marking, as a reminder, is andante, which does mean slowly. So we want to take this at a nice slow tempo. So we want to make sure that we are taking note of any of the weird rhythms in there. So again, the dotted quarter notes with 8ths. Make sure that we are slurring all of those. We don't have really any other articulation that we really have to worry about. Just make sure that you are following the hairpins again. So when it opens up, it means crescendo. When it closes down, it means decrescendo. So crescendo means to get louder. Decrescendo means to get softer. We are starting off at P, which means piano, which means softly. And then otherwise, I think that's about it. So as per usual, we'll do the clapping count, and then I'll play it for you, starting with the first part. Also, as a reminder, we are starting on a pickup bar. So that means that we're starting on not the first or the second beat, we're starting on the 3rd beat here. And then if you want to see where the rest of that bar is, just look to the very end, and you'll see that there's a half note, meaning there's only 2 beats that completes that whole bar there. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Alright, so now I'll play it for you, just so you can get it into your ear. This is a beautiful melody. You'll recognize it right away for sure. So I'll take it again at the same tempo. So 1, 2, 3, 1. I love this. It's so beautiful. It's so haunting. But anyway, so now we're going to do the second part. Again, we're going to do the clapping count, and then I'll play it for you on the flute. So again, I'm going to do the same as I did before, counting in 2 bars before I start. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, rest. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Alright, so this is going to be really straightforward. It really is the accompaniment part of this piece. So again, I'll play it at that same tempo. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So definitely try playing the melody part on top of that accompaniment part there and see how that turns out. It should be very beautiful. Alright, so that's going to be it for Greensleeves. Now we're just going to go into the appendix here, and we're going to look at some of the scales and arpeggios that after finishing all of these lessons you should be able to play through. Alright, so I'm going to put it up right here. Okay. So we'll start here with the grade 1 appendix. So these are some of the major scales that we've gone through along with some of the minor scales. So first we'll start with C major. So you want to be able to play it slurred. So that means not tonguing it, just doing it with one breath. And then you also want to do it tongued as well. And then you can always experiment with different patterns. So maybe 2 slurred, 2 tongued, 1 slurred, 2 tongued, 1 tongued, etc. Things like that. And really experiment and have fun with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play exactly what's written here. And just as a reminder, it is in 4/4 time, so that means 4 quarter notes per measure here. Starting again on C major, since that's what we just covered in our last video, not this video. So I'm going to take it at a nice slower tempo. And as always, feel free to pop in the metronome. Again, if you don't have one, you can always just Google it. And then start again at a slower tempo where you feel a bit more comfortable. Make sure that a metronome is beating a quarter note so that you're counting the 1, 2, 3 by yourself. So you don't have to get every single 8th note there. Okay, so we'll do it 1 and 2 and 3 and... And then legato, 3, 4. Now we're going to go to the second line there in F major. So F major, we have 1 flat, and that's B flat. Same tempo, 3, 4. Beautiful. G major now has 1 accidental, and that's F sharp. 3, 4. And now we're going to go on to the minor scales here. So we're going to go to A minor melodic, and if you want to, if you're not quite sure what the relative majors to the minor, just always take a look at the key signature. So in here we have no accidentals, so that means it is C major's relative minor. If you're never sure, you can always count up, or you can also count down. So if you wanted to count down, let's say A, so A, G, F, E, D, C. So that's how you can always make sure that you have the right relative majors and minor keys. Okay, so in this case we're going to be playing, the first one is melodic. So a melodic, a minor scale, means that you raise the 6th and 7th degree of the scale going up, and then you actually lower them going down. So you'll see that in that bar. So we have F sharp and G sharp, and then when you go down we actually cancel those out, and now it's going to be G natural and F natural. So I'll play that for you so you can get it in your ear. So 3 and 4. Alright, and then we also have our harmonic minor scale, and instead of raising both the 6th and the 7th, all you're going to be doing is raising the 7th, but then you're not dropping it as we go down, so the 7th stays raised the whole time. So that sounds like this. 3 and 4. there's a very slight difference in the sound between the melodic and the harmonic. So be sure to practice the two so you can really make sure that you remember which one is which and why which one sounds the way which one does. Alright, and now we're going to do the last one here is the arpeggio. So again, C major here. Oh, and this one's triplets. Triplets is really, really fun to play. So we have their same meter. So 1, 2. Try it when you're getting that beat, saying triplet. So triplet, triplet, triplet. So all you're doing is fitting 3 notes in each beat rather than just 2 or 1. So triplet, triplet, 1. Triplet, triplet, 1. Yeah, you can do that with any tempo, and you can do that even with a metronome. So still having this triplet, 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 triplet. Don't think too much about it. Just kind of feel how comfortable it is. You'll catch on very quickly. So I'm gonna do the first one here. So this is gonna be my tempo. So 1, 2, triplet, triplet. F major, G major, A minor, alright, so if you find that it's a little bit overwhelming, that's totally okay. You can always slow it down. Really focus again on working on one thing at a time. So starting off with the C major ones, practice that a few times until you start feeling a little bit more comfortable with that. Again, you don't have to go at it for a really long time. Maybe try practicing it for maybe 5 minutes, taking a 2-minute or 3-minute break, and then going back at it again. So again, making sure that you're doing really nice and focused work. Yeah. And now we're going to do the grade 2 section. I'm going to put that one up right over here. So this one's going to be a lot more. All I'm going to do is play through exactly as it is. Rather than having the whole chunk here, I'll just break them down each one. So we're going to start again D major here. So this one is 2 sharps, F sharp and C sharp. So 3 and 4. D major in the higher octave. And just in case you don't know the fingering for the D in the higher octave, so it's very similar to G. All you're going to do is actually lift up that first finger, and that's it. So we're gonna play that middle D for you. So there you go. Now we're going to do F major. So again, B flat. 3 and 4. G major. D minor harmonic. Melodic. And then Mr. Y here says you can also try it an octave higher just so you can get that in your ear. A D minor harmonic 1 octave higher. D minor harmonic or melodic, excuse me, one octave higher. Then we have E minor harmonic. So this is going to be G major's relative minor. 3 and 4. Or melodic here. Then we have the arpeggio starting with D major. So triplet, triplet. An octave higher. F major. G major. D minor. An octave higher. E minor. An octave higher. So I hope that you didn't find that super overwhelming. As always, this is meant to just be as a summary for you to practice for as you warm up, maybe before your practice sessions, or even something that you end with, just so that you can slowly incorporate more of the traditional technique into your practicing. So you can always go back. I'm going to put timestamps for every single one. I know it's going to look a little bit hectic in the timeline there, the bar, but it's you can always again go into the description and click on those so that you can hear exactly where you're practicing, so that you can get used to it while you're practicing it. Alright, thank you so much everyone for joining me with this particular series. It was so much fun to learn and to go through this book with all of you. As per usual, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section down below. And what I'm going to be doing going forward is I have a few technique videos planned out. So they're working on just particular subjects like harmonics or vibrato or tone. So be sure to click subscribe if you're looking forward to those videos, and also click the bell notification just to make sure that you don't miss any when they do come out. But generally I do try to post on Sundays. I will be coming out with my new cover video. I'm actually at this time not sure if I had gotten it out by now. I'm just recording a few videos at once, so we'll see. Hopefully I get it out before this video comes out. If not, then again make sure to click that bell notification so that you'll get notified when it does come out, and I hope that you enjoy it when it does. So if you would like to drop any video suggestions as well, if you're looking for something particular, like a particular piece or study, then of course drop it in the comment section down below, and I'll be happy to go over it and make a video for you. So thank you again so much everyone, and as always, happy fluting!